We'll begin in Niger Republic, where the deposed President Mohamed Bazoum may have to face charges for high treason and undermining national security. That if the pronouncement of the military junta is anything to go by. The junta has announced plans to prosecute Mr. Bazoum. This is the latest sign that the coup leaders intend to resist international pressure to return Mr. Bazoum to power. We have a report.
The doctor of the ousted president of Niger Republic, Mr. Mohamed Bazoum, says he is in good spirits despite being held in difficult conditions. This was after a visit to him in the basement of his palace, where he has been held since the military staged a coup about 3 weeks ago. The latest move by the military junta to prosecute deposed President Mohamed Bazoum for high treason and undermining national security seems to be sending a signal that it cannot be rattled by international pressure to return power to the duly elected president of the country. The junta said in a statement read out on State TV that it had gathered evidence to prosecute the deposed president and his local and foreign accomplices for high treason and undermining the internal and external security of Niger, giving no further details. 63-year-old President Bazoum is being held captive with his wife and son, and there are growing concerns about their health. The head of the Presidential Guard Unit, General Abdurrahman Tichani, declared himself Niger's new ruler on the 26th of July after overthrowing President Bazoum. The West African Regional Bloc, ECOWAS, has threatened military action to reverse the coup, but it has so far failed to follow through on its threat. The coup leaders have warned they will defend themselves against any interference. ECOWAS has imposed sanctions on the junta, including cutting electricity to Niger. This has caused blackouts in the capital, Niamey, and other major cities. On Saturday, a high-powered delegation of Muslim clerics from Nigeria met the coupists in Niamey in a bid to mediate on an end to the crisis. The junta appointed Prime Minister said he was optimistic that talks with ECOWAS would take place in the coming days to discuss how sanctions imposed against Niger will be lifted. The coup in Niger is a reflection of takeovers in neighboring Burkina Faso and Mali. Mr. Bazoum has reportedly lost a disturbing amount of weight, while his 20-year-old son, who has a chronic medical condition, is also reportedly denied care. The United Nations Human Rights Chief, Volker Turk, describes the conditions of the detention as inhuman, degrading, and in violation of international human rights law.